Okay.
Okay. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for letting me come in and videotape your class. And can you just remind us what grade you teach?
Second grade.
Second grade. Okay. So, what was the purpose of me coming in today?
You had asked about my student engagement in my classroom, and that you had noticed that it was really exciting or good in there.
Right, exactly.
So,
and I'm in this PD room and I can hear you guys, and I've popped in and
yes,
because I wanted to see what's going on and see
yes,
how you do it, and that's why I wanted to come in to see your student engagement, because that addresses the CSTP standard 1 for teaching standards for engaging and supporting all students in learning. So let's take a look at the video when we videoed and see what we noticed.
Okay, so what do you want me to say?
Okay, so after watching this video, what did you notice? In the part where you're doing the boot camp and you were having the students do the callback and
they really like to do things like that. You can tell that's something they're very excited about, and they're always asking me, are we doing boot camp today? When are we doing boot camp today? So it helps them get excited about it. They like to think that they're getting a leg up on another grade. So all of those little tricks to make them buy into what you're trying to get them to learn.
Right, and I noticed you used a lot of the TPR and what else?
Yeah, we do whole brain teaching, and I live Ron Clark, so I watch a lot of Ron Clark and his school videos, the things that he does, and just kind of try to steal ideas from people like that.
Well, that's great. I love being in there and seeing how the engagement, and that's why I came in, and I had shared with Lori earlier that a lot of these students I had seen the previous year in first grade.
Right.
And you do have a lot of behaviors in there that I
do.
know of. And I know you have a lot of challenging students in there because I interacted with them last year. So the thing I really like seeing is these kids are more engaged, because last year they were just kind of not engaged. So
yeah,
that's another reason I wanted to come in, because I really enjoyed seeing, oh wow, I remember so and so and so and so, and I see that now they're really engaging.
Yeah.
Do you use those strategies throughout the day, or is it more for boot camp?
No, we do that all day.
We
do it in math. Today's math, we're karate chopping to do whole part, so we'll be doing the Kung Fu fighting song today. And then after you guys left, we did Justin Bieber's song, and we found all of the compound sentences in them, so that's running through my head now on an endless track.
Have you noticed that using these strategies, is it helping them retain the information that they're learning?
Yeah, I think so, because my plans for that now is to have a picture of Justin Bieber up on the wall with something about compound sentences, or Justin says, don't forget, you know, to put your compound sentences. So I'm hoping that that's going to transfer. What they'll do tomorrow is they'll go back to their rough draft, and they're going to work with a partner to change some of their simple sentences into compound sentences. They're doing a secret sergeant, so it's like riddles about themselves. And so one might be my birthday is October 10th, and I am 7 years old, so I want them to put it together.
Oh, okay.
You know, my birthday is October 10th, comma, and I am 7 years old.
Okay.
So something like that. So that's where I'm going with it. It's not just for fun.
And was today the first day you
Today was the first day we introduced it, so they had their notebooks, and that's just their resource to go back and look, what's a simple sentence, what's a compound sentence. It'll get filled up as the year goes on.
Okay, I like that. And I noticed, so do you have the, so I saw that you're working on compound sentences. Did you have the objective anywhere, or had you already gone over that with the students?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I didn't have the objective anywhere.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I was just asking if, because I didn't know if I didn't notice it, or you'd already gone over it with them.
There's so much in my room that it's hard for me to give up space for stuff like that. So sorry, I know that's not the right answer, but that's the answer.
There's no right answer. There's no right answer. So after viewing that video, is there anything that you would change or do differently?
The only thing that I caught was why they were doing that capital, and I went back to look, and I'm like, oh crud, none of these have, you know. And as soon as I saw them, I was like, Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. So that's one that I'm probably going to tweak a little bit next year and take out one of those ones that has a capital at the beginning.
I noticed that too, and
I was just like, wait a second, why are they all saying capital H? And I'm like, oh crud, because it says capital, capital, capital all the way down. So why would they know?
Yeah. So that's a good observation.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
And then with your callbacks, do you usually do them like all loud chants, or do you mix it up and do different kinds like soft or whisper chants? Or
we're not very quiet.
Okay.
That's why you hear us next door. Most of them are loud. I mean, I can, they know like if I say class and I whisper it, that I want them to whisper it back, but I don't whisper very much. That's not who we are.
Right, okay. Yeah. One thing that I really liked in your room, one of the other things I really liked is you had that tub there, so, because I know sometimes the time management is like, they get up to go throw something away, and I liked how you had that, they just throw it there, and then like, when do they get rid of that?
They have a supply manager at the table, it changes every week, and so right before recess, I had them dump it. So they dump it at a natural break, or if we're doing a project and gets really full, I'll call them all to do it at the same time.
Okay.
But I can't stand the wandering, so... no.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about, when you call them to the carpet, I noticed you have dots with their numbers on it. So how did you teach them that, when you started the year, how did you teach them, okay, this is where you're going to go?
When they first came in, they got a name tag and it had their number on it, and we talked about what their number is in the class, that's the order that they line up in for lunch. It's an ABC order. So they just from the very beginning, I don't think I even let them sit in their desks the first time I saw them. I made them sit on their carpet spot first. And because in kindergarten they have a carpet, they're kind of used to it. I don't know about first grade so much, but I bought those. They're just Velcro dots, so you can vacuum over them. You can throw them in the wash. They're kind of expensive. They're called sit spots. They come in different shapes. They come in different colors. They're probably like $70 for a class set, but I've had those for 4 years.
Really?
And they still look that good. I just take them home in the summer and wash them.
Sit spots.
Sit spots.
Okay.
And it's just basically Velcro that sticks to the carpet.
Did you go on Amazon?
No, it's actually it's a company that sells them. It's called Sit Spot, and they were at a conference that I went to.
Oh, okay.
And they'll give you a free sample so you can try it on your carpet, see if you like it, and then you can order.
Good to know, because other people might ask about those, so that's why I'm kind of probing. So, okay, any other observations or things from the lesson that you want to talk about, or you're good?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you one last thing. How did it feel being videotaped?
Weird. I try not to look at you guys because, if I keep my eyes on the kids, it's kind of like an observation, don't look at them, don't look at the administrator, just keep going, just keep going. It's kind of like that.
Right.
So, but then after a while, I didn't really, they were so into it and they were having fun, and I was watching to see if they were getting it, so then I kind of didn't notice you guys that much. But.
Okay, well, that's great to hear for future people that we asked to videotape it. It wasn't as bad as... No,
once the initial 5 or 10 minutes is over and you're teaching, it kind of goes away.
Well, that's good. I noticed one thing Lori and I talked about was with this, maybe we have to put it like closer, because when you turn your body, it's not you, but for us to know, like when you turned your body, like the camera, it couldn't like track you, and so like you would move over here, like when you're going around the side, and then you're here, but the camera's still there, so we just had to turn it. So this is a teaching tip for the other people that use the Swivl. So nothing you did. Oh, and then I have to say one thing, Lori, that we did. Can you tell her what? Oh, we took out your...
Oh, yeah, this is my... I don't even know if it'll work in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is. I have like a battery-operated plug-in doorbell. So, because I have the concierge bell that you heard in there, but it has to be plugged in, and then I can do this anywhere and make them listen. Where otherwise, if I got a kid over here that's messing around and I'm helping this kid over here, and then they all start messing around that table, I have to go up there and either go over to them or go up and ring my bell. But this, I can just, click it, hey, get back to work, and they all look, so.
But what happened was we unplugged it when we plugged the Swivl in. So,
so I went to click it, I'm like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? And I had just dropped it, and the battery fell out, so I'm like, oh, I didn't put the battery in right.
But we didn't notice that, so you did a good,
oh, yeah, I just went for my other.
You just went to your next
Yes, I just went to my bell.
So I just want to thank you for letting us come in your classroom.
You're welcome.
Michelle Maudin at Creekside, 2nd grade. So thank you.